Hello folks, we're back again, and today I'm going to do a little bit of everything with this. We're going to do a how to play, and a playthrough, and a review, both from somebody that's played it every day because the day has come in, and for somebody that I just taught how to play, so you kind of get some different perspectives on that. There'll be time codes down below. Go ahead and click like if you appreciate that. And feel free to skip to whichever part of that you find the most useful. Right. So what we're playing today is SkyRise.
SkyRise. Who makes this?
It's Roxley.
Oh yeah.
Roxley, the people that brought you Radlands, one of your games you like a lot.
Yep. One of the favorite little quick, easy two-player games. Yeah.
And Dice Throwing.
And Iron Clays. I guess they did brass too, didn't they? Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I think they did brass because they make the Iron Clay poker chips for brass and other games. So yeah.
Oh, those the Iron Clays that you wanted so bad.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them. They're going to come back in stock eventually. I'm at a normal price.
That's cool. So I guess the most I've played with these, with any of their games, would be the Dice Throwing and stuff.
Yeah.
But I bought this. This was a bit late coming in. They had kind of trouble getting this one in. And in fact, it was due June last year, I believe, is when it was supposed to come in. Now, Kickstarters always go over, but a whole year, it's kind of...
Yeah. I feel like I've gotten almost used to even a year sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
I think I'm kind of like, I've had some Kickstarters come in where I'm like, oh, they got here within a year. I'm like, wow, that's awesome, amazing. Like, that's what they're supposed to. That's what their schedule was, but that's a whole...
But sometimes they come in and they're so good you just instantly forget them. Yeah. And that's kind of like spoiler for the review, but that's kind of where we're at with this. So let's take a look here. Here's a super romantic look. We've got these floating islands, and we are going to be bidding on them. We've got all these numbered buildings, and we're going to be placing them out and bidding. So here's the way it works. When it starts, you can pick any of your numbered islands, and you can put it on one of these colored areas. All right. So you'll put it down, and then your opponent is going to pick a number that they feel is appropriate to up your bid, and they're going to bid. They're going to put that on an adjacent island, and that's going to continue back and forth until one of us gets to a point where we've bid higher than the other person. Maybe they don't want that brown one, or they don't want this next one adjacent. You're done. You're like, I'd rather start it off somewhere else. So you say, I quit, and when that happens, this person wins, and they get the little token that's on that island. Then it then goes onto their board in the appropriate spot. These tokens, each one that you get, will increase the amount that these colored spaces are worth at the end of the game if you have a completed building on them. These are going to come back to us after the auction is over, and then whoever won is going to get to go again. And then the bidding starts again, either adjacent to the building that you've just won, or any other building that you've won, or this middle part here, this island. And again, every time it ends, whoever wins, we take all our stuff back. That person flips their thing. They get to keep the whatever little disc happens to be on that island. So there are different reasons for wanting those islands. One might be that you've collected a whole bunch of discs for a particular color, so maybe you're going for a particular color. The other thing that drives us towards a color is this little card here. So this is like a secret objective, and each of us has a little secret objective. Don't you look?
I peeked a little bit. I didn't see nothing.
He's not used to seeing them yet. So each person has a secret objective. If you get 4 buildings on that color, then you get 10 points. It becomes pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Usually.
Oh, are they kind of all the same like that? Like
there's only 4,
okay,
so there's not like a.
So it's all about like.
It's one of these colors.
One of the colors. Okay.
The other cards that we get are these wonder cards, and we're playing a 2-player game. In a 2-player game, we're going to have just 2 of these islands, but we'll have 2 wonders, so we get the other wonders from the box. This game does go up to 4, and I actually have played a 4-player game of this. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. And it's really cool though. Anyway, so when you place your wonder, you're going to take one of these cards, and you're going to play it. So basically, you've got all these cards that do different things. There's really a lot of them. What we'll do is I'll explain the ones that we pick. So at the end of the first era, when one of us runs out of these things, these buildings, then these buildings will come into play. We're gonna score some stuff, and then you could use your wonders. And when that happens on that era too, we're gonna pick which of these cards. Now, if we're playing a 4-player game,
I'm trying not to look at your cards.
Yeah,
I don't know these ones yet. I'm not supposed to.
In a 4-player game, you would pick one of these, and that's what you get. I'm not sure what you do in a 3-player game, but in a 2-player game, we've got 2 wonders, so we're going to keep 2 of these cards. And at the top of it will be an initiative value. So all of a sudden we're playing Gloomhaven, and then the Draugrs come out. And,
right.
Okay.
And then you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you start all over again 3 hours later.
The other concept to know is that there are values under each of these, and let's both close our eyes.
Okay.
So, for instance, this one here is this amount, and it might be fun to get, and this one here is this amount, and so we won't know until we pick up one of those letters what these amounts are. So that's sort of a secret information. I'm done.
Okay.
I should have let him sit there for a while.
Just letting me sit here blind.
So that's okay. And on the end of era 2, the first person that gets rid of all their buildings, that puts them all out, is going to get an extra 10 points, and that's what that key to the city is. Now, I know I ran through all that pretty quick, but I think this is best demonstrated by playing it. And so I'm going to skip with all the hubba-bubba. And just start. Would you let me to go first?
I would like you to go first.
Okay, I'm gonna go low.
Starting this modest little token here.
Little 22. I'll go ahead and start it back here.
Ooh, okay. So that is the one that is going to be contested right now. And just to clarify, we have 2 spots to contest it, right? Like I can go and then you can go right after.
Yeah. So you can go here or here with a higher number.
And then if I win, I take the spot that I left my piece at.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, man, I really do kind of want to get down that direction, and I'm only gonna get one option to do this. So.
What will you choose?
Oh man, it's already complicated. It's already complicated. I'll take.
I feel like it's a little harder in the beginning than it is.
Yeah, because you don't have the idea for the flow. Because I'm like, how hard do I want to go for that? You're gonna go, and then I can go. So you're definitely gonna get to win it, right? Like
I could.
You're gonna have the option to win.
You could give up early, or I could give up.
Unless I wanted to go up to early high end one. Okay. And I can just give it to you without doing anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems
I
silly.
wouldn't do that.
That seems silly though, doesn't it?
Yeah, on my lowest one, it's kind of giving it away.
Alright, let's put this one here.
All right, 63. It's up a bit. I'll take it up a little higher. 71.
So if you win, you get this one.
Yeah.
No, you can't go back and get this one. It's
No,
only
like,
the
and
highest one is.
I'll pick that one up and it'll go back to my thing, and that'll be open again.
Okay. All right.
Kind of makes
So-
sense.
Yeah. So now, if I were to up it right here, I would just get it.
Yes,
Okay.
but you'd have to go higher than that.
Correct. And otherwise, there's like that would be the only. That would be the only option I'd be able to get it, because later on, your piece is going to be right here, and then that you would just start right there in the next one.
No, you could start the auction off right here on the next one, so you get to go first after you win.
Right.
So when you put your effectively laying this down means that at least this auction, no one's gonna get this. Like that's gonna come open again at the end of this little thing that we're doing.
Right. All right. Well, I'm just gonna not think about it too hard. We'll go ahead and take it.
All right. So you take that. So this flips up this way.
All right.
And then this comes back to me.
I got a little token over here.
And that one comes back to you.
Yeah. I put my. I wonder if you got a little. There it is. Hey, you got these cameras set up so well. So yeah, I put that little token that I picked up right here. So that means that all of my white pieces are now worth 3 points.
Yeah.
All
So
my white building
in like,
pieces.
yeah. So that happened to be a white
White
space
space buildings.
by coincidence. So at the end of the game, this has now gone from 2 points to 3 points for you.
Okay. Okay.
All right, and then you go again because you won. So you can go anywhere up here or on this space.
All right. I'll go. Gonna end up using up all of my tokens. Which one?
There's a couple of schools of thought when you're playing this. So
Yeah.
one of them is let them get some stuff and then just dominate the whole second end of the thing. But if they do some tricky stuff and then end up running out of their tokens first, that's going to end that era.
So I can go anywhere in this middle spot, right?
Yeah, on any of them you want.
All right, so I'll go right here.
All right, 21. I'll go 52.
52. Whoa.
What?
What's going on here? Yeah, because like eventually, yeah, you gotta give people stuff, don't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of goes back and forth and back and forth.
Right. All right, I'll go 54 right there.
Oh, so I'll do something.
Bag.
I noticed suddenly I've got all these auctioning games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's to me.
Mm-hmm.
That bridge space is too valuable.
It is valuable.
So I can't let you just have that. I'm gonna go up to 84. Go here.
All right. I'll let you have that.
Oh, I can have that?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, that's a bad decision for me, probably, but let's do it. I'm like, oh, I can have it. Fine, yes.
Okay, yes.
Okay. I'm like, I have no idea what's a good decision. All right, so then you get to go first. That's what I was confused about in the beginning, was like that you stretch yourself out at the end of an auction. Like I thought you were saying you're fighting over one spot, everybody's fighting over that one spot. No, you're fighting over an additional spot further away.
Yeah, it's a meandering auction, so
Yeah.
you're going all over the map, and then eventually you land on a spot you really want.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 54 to me. Let's see. Well, I'm tempted to. I'll do a 62 right there.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and just take it.
Yep.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
All right,
do it.
so yeah, because this is another landlocked area here. There's no adjacency positions.
Yep. So you just get that one.
Oh yeah, that turns out. Oh, this isn't just an A. Oh, so I get to peek at the A.
Yeah.
Is that right?
So take a look at the A.
Is there somewhere I can show this at? Oh, look at that!
Hey.
Very shiny, very shiny.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So now you can start off anywhere here,
Oh,
there,
right,
or
right.
there.
I will go back over here.
Back to the lab again. I'm gonna go right here.
Okay. All right, so you get that because that's his trump at this point, because
Yeah.
we don't have wonders out, so
That's my big guy.
Uh-huh. Your trump trumps my trump. My other trumps trump your trumps.
That's right. So you go back and forth in this game where one person's kind of overpowered and then the other person is. And it feels good to be able to trade back and forth like that.
All right.
So you can go there or there.
Right. So now I've got 2 trumps on you, because I know that that's your highest number. So if I want to, I can take that, or like you said, dominate later. Let's see. I don't really care about that, but maybe I kind of do. Maybe I kind of do. How's my cards work again? Okay. So these do these reset after air? These stay.
That's the rest of the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pop it in and take this one. So that I take that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Because now that's at the highest number at that point.
All right.
Okay.
So you've got here, or here. Right here or any of these islands.
Right.
It's really kind of, especially with 2 people, it's really hard to get in there and win the one that you specifically want. Sometimes you're sort of compromising a little bit.
All right. I think. Oh man. I don't want to give you that, do I? Oh, that's. So does this count as like does this counts as an island for island control?
Yes.
Okay. It's so lame. All right. I suck at this game right now, but that's okay. I'll
It's an impossible decision, just like the end of Spider-Man.
It is. Yeah, it is going to end up giving you that. So there's really no way around that, I don't think. Yeah. So I guess go ahead and take it. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I guess so, because I'm just looking at how it's going to play out with the numbers. It's like I'm going to get stuck anyway. So.
Okay.
Now you have to have a 3 here in order to get this island control, or is it just like next one down?
If you've got a big one, then that counts. If the next then the medium buildings.
Otherwise, the mediums will count. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Go right here. That's 62.
Uh huh. All right. I guess just take it.
Okay. This +1 will give me +1 for things that land on here, which nothing has so far.
Knocked over a little glimpse. All right, so I can take this one.
All right.
And this is a wild one at this point. I gotta evaluate what I have colors of. So it probably makes sense for me to stick with white since I've got more in white, I would imagine. kind of makes sense at this point. I think.
With your you do have 2 in white and.
I guess for the moment. Oh, I get to go. Okay. Okay.
Now you got a lot of options now.
Now I'm taking this one because this is the last available spot again. Very clever.
Then you go again?
Do. How much do I want?
Got 21.92.
So I could just take it at this point.
Could.
I wanted that white.
Yeah.
Whites are beneficial to me. We want chains. Haven't really been paying attention to that at all.
Yeah.
I really haven't. And we don't really want to give you connections, huh?
Well,
Yeah.
if you want to save one so that it doesn't get grabbed, you could go like on this D and try to block it out before somebody gets it. Like, or you could.
Yeah.
Because these are adjacent, by the way. So you know
That's
all your
true.
options.
That's true. Yeah. But then I give you the chance to just get a couple chains really easily.
Or you can just do your 92 there. That'll cancel our tall buildings out.
Right.
And then you'd win it because of the small buildings.
Yeah, for the moment, anyways.
Yeah. If it happened right now.
If it totally ties out, then yeah. Oh man, I can see these.
So there's a lot of things going on, really.
Yeah, there really are.
Just like real estate.
It's hard to see at first, like when you're getting taught the game, you have to really see it on the board. I'm trying to think what's more important to me, like what I want to get, and I feel like I don't want to really gain anything else right now.
I tell you, at the end of the
Unless
game,
you just gave it
you
to
get
me.
your most points here.
Mm-hmm.
That these little tableaus here, and what you put on there. This is where all the points seem to come from. You get some points from your wonders, and you get some points from this stuff too. But this is the big points.
Those tend to be bigger. Yeah.
So kind of make that work. You know, if you can make a combo with your little secret objective card and the other things too.
So this would count as both a chain and a bridge if I put one right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I keep mentioning it to you.
I guess. I guess. I see all the other stuff it's going to give you by me doing that, but I'll go ahead and do that for now, and then now it really doesn't matter because I'm probably not going to get this next bit for a while. I'll put down. It really doesn't. It's really just where I don't want you to go, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, you can sort of block them out a little bit.
Sorta, yeah, for like a moment. But
yeah, just for a moment.
You already have a chain with that, and so it's like all I would do would be to keep.
So we've got the same points right here.
All it would be is yeah, right. But then you can connect to mine. Whoops, I have it upside down. I have it right side up and upside down. Whatever, we'll just do that.
And that's your last one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just picked the one I want.
Yeah.
Alright. And
oh, you know, I've been picking these up and I haven't even been looking at all these little secret ones.
well, why don't we do a peek afterwards? Because
Okay.
I think I'm going to get a couple too. I would like to win this one here.
Okay.
And
So at this point, yeah, we can both look at the D. We can look at the D together now if we want.
We could.
Yeah, because.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so bad.
It's a 3. The weakest one.
Let's see. I'll go here and I'll win that. So I'll take this one. Okay. So you hold that 21 that you've got left over.
So I can't use this.
No.
I'm not allowed to bid it. Okay.
Yeah, the error ends. You can bid it, but on the next round. So it'll just fall in with these.
Right. Okay. Wow. All right.
Okay. So the way this works is we're gonna score these things real quick.
Okay.
This stuff doesn't happen till the end of the game. So we both have D now, right?
Yes. Yeah. We looked at the D's together, so we get 3 points each for those.
All right. No, we'll do that. That's at the end of the game too.
Okay.
Because we might get a bunch of D.
That's right.
We could be just full of D.
Yeah, it could be crammed, full stuffed.
So you got, what did you get, the A?
I did get the A.
You got A.
Ooh. Yep.
And what else?
C.
You got C.
Oh.
So. All right.
Don't worry, it's 2. It's just a number that you didn't. It's lower than anyone you've ever seen.
All right. So now we'll score these things. First, we do tallest building.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
So you get this one.
So I'm going to get this because there's no super tall building, only the medium-sized buildings. So that's 5 points.
Man, these components are really.
You win this one. There's no tall buildings, but there's 2 medium-sized buildings, and you win that. This one, both of our tall buildings cancel out, but you've got the 2 medium buildings. You get another 5 points. So you did really well. The next we'll do chains.
Bumbling works.
I've got a chain right here, so I'm going to
3.
get 3 points. And for some reason, I didn't make a chain while I had complete control. And
it might be because you're recording a video at the same time.
And I've also got a bridge, so I get another 3 points.
So 11, and then I did as well, so I get to 16.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 2 bridges.
Yes, you got 2 of them.
Oh man, bumbling works.
Haha.
Just gotta get Sean to record every video of games that we play together, and then we'll be too distracted.
All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick our 2 of our wonder cards and keep them.
Oh, I threw mine back earlier. I think these were still probably the ones I wanted to keep because I was kind of planning on it, but let me double check because I think this was the one I threw away earlier. Yeah. So these buildings, they stay out, and then we do the Area 2 buildings from here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So these stay in play, and then we've unlocked our Era 2 buildings. These Era 2 buildings will have these wonders. I'm sure I have the little W here. They don't stand up. I don't know why they put the W on the bottom. Maybe so you know that there's no bidding for it. Mm-hmm. But we've got these 2 wonders. You can't start a bid with a wonder, but you can finish one. And as you play your wonder down, you're also at the same time going to place one of these cards. And this card will give you points, basically, and you get those points right then.
So I did change my card back to one of the ones I thought I had to throw away early on. So
now we're going to pick one of these cards.
And
then that number at the top will determine who goes first by which one's the highest.
So we have to actually reveal our cards.
Yeah,
to each other.
yeah.
We don't just reveal the number.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't reveal both cards. We're just going to reveal the one.
I think it's public knowledge at this point.
Okay. So, well, whatever. I'll put my 15. Might as well. So Sean beats me out on initiative.
So you got the shard. Score 2 for every Patreon disc you have. And he's working towards it already.
Yeah.
Good job.
I was kind of thinking of those early on.
Mine's the vault. It's going to steal It's gonna steal a token.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
And my other one is Nemours Legacy. I'm gonna get points for everything along a big chain.
Oh, so you were actually wanting to go second? Is that why you picked your lower one?
I picked my higher.
Oh, you picked the 18.
Well, I picked 18, thinking it would probably still be above yours.
Okay.
What was yours? Second one?
The Intelligentium. So I get to score all the panorama cards instantly, and then still score them again at the end of the game.
Oh gosh!
Lets you double score.
Oh my gosh, that's an amazing one.
It is if you had them early on, like.
Oh boy, you're set up though. Okay.
So you get to go first.
Yeah, I'm going first. And I'm gonna go.
I feel like there should be some music that goes with this. This feels like it's so. It's got such an atmosphere going on in the game. I feel like that should hear some wind and some industrial.
This feels kind of like a dick move, but I'm gonna go right here and take this thing with a 4.
I don't think that's a dick move. That seems like the smartest move that you could do.
Yeah, since it's just kind of out there, and if I don't do it, then perhaps you might.
Oh, I have all these now too. Okay.
Yeah, don't forget to collect your buildings.
Yeah. Stick them all up real nice and tall.
And
I do not think that's a dick move. I think it's a good move.
I'm gonna go. I'll go right here.
Okay. These are tall. These are both tall buildings. Huh? We got 2 tall buildings on this.
Yeah,
one.
we got 2 more tall buildings.
We only had 1 on the first round.
The wonders do not count as the tall buildings.
No.
They only are the wonders.
So once you don't do a wonder versus a wonder. They just immediately win. Like
Right, they just
down.
win.
Yeah.
There are some wonders I think that can trump other wonders. It's like, but that would be something their card did.
Yeah, we'll just go with what I got there, and we'll figure it out after.
Yeah, I think I'll let that go. You can have it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, dokie. All the choices.
So stupid. I get that. If I were to go get that +1, then you could just put your wonder down and steal it.
So that one's not adjacent to one of your.
Oh, you're right. You're
stuff.
right. I was still focusing on the chain that we were doing earlier. Shite. Okay. It's okay.
There's a lot of other options. There's no tall buildings on the other side of the map.
That's true.
Or you can break the tie on this side.
Yeah. No. I'll put this one down. Okay, let's put the little one down.
Okay.
I'll fake you out.
Where would I go? They are not. I'll go here.
Yeah, go ahead and take it.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I've got it bad at these, like any kind of strategy on these auction things, as far as like thinking ahead at all. So wait, so like I only have these buildings left.
You've got these 2.
Right. But like you've only got 4 buildings left, so once it's done, it's just done. Like I can't like continue to keep going after you.
Yeah, you do, but kind of solo.
Oh, okay. So I do. Okay.
You'll just pick the ones you want.
Because last time at the end I had that one little piece, but you said I had to stop that.
Yeah, this time it goes all the way through.
I see. Okay. Okay. I was like, I'm gonna be screwed. Okay. Is that adjacent to anything? Yeah, it's adjacent to that white one. Mm-hmm. What do I have on green ones? I keep getting our pieces, like our colors, backwards in my head, like who's got what.
I know. I thought about giving you green because you play green quite a lot.
I mean, I'll switch it up, but I think when I start thinking about green locations. Oh, was that okay? That's one.
It's left over from before. It's like I guess I didn't have to start with that 113.
Well, you can change it if you want.
No, that's okay. That's all right.
Mm-hmm. That is the only adjacent one. Is that white one right there? So these wonder buildings, they're just a building. They're not any height. No particular height.
Right. This is just a structure.
Mm-hmm.
The big power in them is whatever card you use with it.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead and take that one.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Wonder it is.
I'll play my Wonder Down. Wonder Down on the town right here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to do this one.
Okay, and that does what now?
So this card says score 2 for each structure in your longest chain of structures.
Ooh, nice. So you get 10? Oh, 12.
So
Wait.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10,
Oh,
12,
nice.
14, 16.
Very nice. Okay, so 16 plus 11 is 27. Nice. Very good. Very good.
I think it was just 16. Oh, so you were adding to my score I had already.
Plus 11, yeah.
Right.
Very nice. Very nice. All right.
I guess I get to go again. I'll go.
Okay. Well, I can just take that one with those because you can't take it at that point. So we'll go ahead and when I want it.
Okay.
This goes in my green section here. I'm really not scoring these very well.
I think you're doing all right.
I have a hard time looking at them because when I say green, I start looking at your green buildings. And
yeah.
Oh, wait, but that's not in the green location. And then I'm like, oh, green, and then I'm like, wait, that's not my building. So that's where my thought. Oh, and this is in white too. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it could be a little tricky to see
Okay.
where everything's sitting out.
Okay. All right, you can go ahead and have that one. Chevy Short building constructed. You gave me the old Chevy Short.
Shoot, I was planning on using that one to take this thing.
You can still take it.
Now I got a 41 to work with. Gotta make you really decide if you want it or not.
Yeah, you landlocked that spot in there with that wonder, huh?
I
Yeah.
did, yeah.
That's good. That's smart. Think about that.
So I wonder if I only have this left. Well, no, I won't because I'll just have to beat one of yours. But I won't be able to start a bid, an auction.
Okay. So
I'm deciding where I want to go next. And let's see, I'll go here.
All right, so then I have to decide if I want that yellow and how bad I want it. Okay, and we cannot lead with.
You could put yours down now.
A wonder. I can't lead with a wonder though, right?
You can do it now.
I can't.
You just can't start it. Like I couldn't.
I can't start.
Like I couldn't have taken that out and started the bid like that.
Oh, and that's how these two things work. Okay. Man. Sucks because it's better if I wait. In a sense.
You got one more big building to take back control, and then you can start doing things you want to do.
Shoot. Okay. I will go here with the big one.
All right.
So you have to wonder it if you want it.
No, I don't.
You don't want that. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take this B here, which you could probably deduce this if you're really looking hard on which one that one was. I knew what it was, but I figured I'd just take the opportunity to double check to make sure.
Sure, you know.
So I'll go right here.
All right. I'll take this.
Okay.
Just Wonder Trumpet. Take that. And this one.
The Wonder Trumpet!
The Wonder Trumpet! This one let me grab a little token from an adjacent one. And I think I'll take this B.
Oh, I thought you stole it from me. Okay, nice.
No,
yeah,
just
no, I didn't listen really when you were talking about it earlier.
That happens every so often.
Yeah.
And I think what do I want here?
I got a few more buildings than you sitting around waiting to get built. Little baby buildings here.
All right.
That's a good one. All right, so.
That's the only thing I could think to do to mess you up at all.
Oh, I can wonder it, can I?
You can. You can win that with a wonder. And then you just take the next one.
So, right now, we're still not even right here. We won't, I'll never be able to get, we're threes and we got, oh no, I do have two mediums, right?
Yep.
So I got this one. I'm looking for whether I wanted to use the Intelligentium or not.
Oh.
So I've got that one. I do have the double chain still. And then I've got the... You would not beat me here yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Only if so I think this is the time to bring out the Intelligentium.
Oh, I can't win on this one either. Okay. So where you gonna put it right here?
Yeah, I guess I'll just do my big one right here right now. So the Intelligentium again is saying that I get to score the wonders, score the panorama cards.
Yeah.
Oh, on this island. Oh, well there you go. So it's not.
It's not everything, just that island.
Yeah, that did seem a little. It's fine. We'll just continue with it. But that did I thought about that afterwards. I was like,
that's a little less scary.
Yeah, that was.
Well, do you want to do your other one instead?
What would be the difference? It'd be like, because
Well,
I would
you're gonna get the tallest building.
I think it'd be the same difference.
You get a bridge. The only thing is, like, if you held it off a little bit further, you could get 2 bridges.
Yeah, that's true. Or I could get to, yeah. All right, yeah. We'll hold it off. I'll just do this one.
Right. Okay.
We'll do the shard. So you score 2 points for every patron disc you have collected. So I'll just score 8 points.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yep.
How's that? What, 19?
Yeah.
So 27. Right with you.
They stack on top of each other.
Oh, is he? Blimpy time. Oh, that's a little fiddly, isn't it?
A little bit. Wait till you get like 3 of them going.
I know. Well, then you just have to do it for fun. Okay, so this just goes away now.
Yep.
Okay. Fun stuff. Okay, so now I can go. I can just gobble this thing up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll gobble this one up. No, we can't gobble that one up. You get the green right there.
There's potentially there's two adjacent right there, but not that little. Well, not that little green. Here in the corner.
That's true.
That one's all on its own. If you wanted to.
I think I will. Where are my pieces at? Yeah, I think I'll take. I'll put the 13 down right there.
Yeah, I'll win this one then.
Okay. That gives you another bridge, doesn't it? Yeah.
Huh?
That gives you another bridge.
There's no bridge there.
Well, I mean the.
Another
a chain.
Oh, it does.
I'm sorry. It gives you another chain.
It does give me a chain.
So then I'll just kind of finish up what I'm doing here, right?
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and take the one that I just jumped off of.
Okay.
Or whatever. So now I'm like, do I want to go for those little ones? There's not really enough out there anymore. So now I don't want any more whites. Okay. That's a funny little rule with this game here is that it's like you go up, your buildings are worth up to 6 in the locations that they're at, and then they go down to 4 once they get to this point. But if you continue to get more above that, then each of those tokens it's each of the buildings at that
yeah,
point.
well, like if you got the rest of the tokens, which I don't see any more on the board, so I guess it's just these 3 here,
Right.
then that would be like 40 more points.
So it seems like you'd have to kind of like,
or 20 more points, and then you 4 points at each building.
right. Well, if I get all the way here, these aren't worth anything extra, right?
No.
No. Just the
Yeah, once you get
tokens.
to that last row, your buildings are only worth 4 points a piece on each thing.
Right.
But if you got more discs after that,
They're
you'll be
worth
getting 10
points.
points
Yeah,
a piece.
Yeah. So you have to kind of.
I'm not sure what the trade is.
I think you have to be like focusing on one that the other person's not focusing on. To
It's
make
much
that
more
worthwhile.
apparent in the high player count, like in the 3 and 4, than it's going to be in a 2-player. Unless somebody
Oh, cool! I
just
can
doesn't get any of them.
actually get this finished then. And there's a chain over here, so I might as well. I can't get this though, but I'm still on the ones I need to be on. So I'll go ahead and hop in over here, up blue. Oh, but you get the 10.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I do.
He finished his people first, so that's the benefit because I'm getting a huge benefit right now by getting to just
Go wherever you want.
yeah, pretty much.
So you got that spot and you got these spots if you want another token for green or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a green and a brown one, both of which wouldn't hurt.
It'd be better for me to take the tokens.
The no token or that.
And that still
there's
gives.
a white one over here
I
too.
still get a chain over here too.
Yeah, and that
So
that would make a chain.
So now with this Intelligentium wonder here, I'm gonna take the green token. I'll get to now score this one island's worth of panorama cards on the side. So
You got one chain. You want tallest building. Do you have tallest building now?
well, we match on tallest. I've got 3 mediums, and you've only got 1.
Right. So you win that.
Right.
So there's 5 points.
5, and then you get one chain here, one chain there, and then can we count the bridges?
Yeah, and both bridges. So you got another 6 points there.
So this one does still count because of the bridges have to go across 2 islands. So that's what made me wonder.
Yeah. Well, it's still counts.
It is on that island.
Yeah, it is still part of the island.
That's still ridiculous. Okay, so this is 6, and then 12, and then 17.
Nice.
That's ridiculous. Okay.
I got 18 points off the one I did the other day. And we
said 17 just then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 would be 30, there'd be 14 more, it'd be 44. Okay. Math.
All right. So that's the end of the game.
Yeah.
That's the end of the game. Let's flip these over. I could not remember for the life of me what was what.
I got one of each just to be careful.
Oh, I knew I should have gone and got a C.
No, you're right.
Wait. Okay, I am doing it wrong though.
So score 3 for each island that you have 3 or more adjacent structures each island.
So that would be 3, 6.
So can you count the bridges though? I mean, I know we're adjacent, but we're not on the same island. That's a little confusing.
That is a little confusing.
Yeah.
But I think you're actually at 6 points for your chains. Because you got a chain on this one and a chain on that one. And I don't know if you count across the two.
If we're gonna count them across the bridges, yeah. For each island that you have 3 or more adjacent structures, I don't know. They're not on the same island though. They are adjacent. I don't think they would count because we're also counting them on the bridges. Like I think we should probably actually take off 6 points for me from earlier.
From one of the chains.
Oh wait, no. We were counting bridges earlier.
We counted 2 chains though on an island, so when it should just be 3 points for having a chain on an island. So if you got a chain on an island that's more than 3 structures, then you get that. So this was redundant to have 2 of them.
Right.
Whereas in my mind, this was for every chain that you made.
A little confusing. So originally, I'm gonna just double check this because I know I'm at 17 points from that last big jump. So I had 5 from the island control. I've got 3 from a chain, so that's 8. And then bridges. Score 3 for each bridge with one of your structures on each side. So then we scored both of those for this island. So 6 and 5 is 11 plus 3. So I think I should go back 3 points. Right. I think that's the fair way to go about that. Okay. And so now we're doing that all over again. We know this island scored 14 points. And we've already counted these.
Maybe the smart way to do it, let's go on each card.
Okay.
Sorry, folks. Okay, so this first card here is just the tallest. Okay. So we know you got that one at 5. I've got this one at 5, and then did you get this one?
I think so, because these are our 2 tall ones. This is a wonders, but I have 2 mediums where you have one.
Yep.
No, you've got 2 mediums.
Oh, okay.
So that just changed, I think, between
these 2. And 2 smalls.
So we're actually perfectly even, I think. We've got.
Oh, we are. Even with a wonder.
Even with wonders. We got the same talls, same wonders, same mediums.
Okay.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
And I pause and look at the rule book.
Oh, you're saying we just get the same amount?
Yeah, we both get 5 for that.
So that'll put you at 32. That'll put me at 46.
We managed to both be completely symmetrical on this island, at least as far as that goes. And then, did you give me my 5?
Oh, and then you got 5 there too. Oh, I didn't get my 5 here.
Yeah, you get your 5 and I get my 5.
Okay, so we should have gone up just an even 10. That would have been easier math. All right, and then you go back to 3.
Okay, so that card's done. Now we'll go with chains. Mm-hmm. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Mm-hmm. So that is 9 points.
And that'll put you at 46. I think I only have one because the only island that I actually got a chain on that was just on the island was this one over here. Because we're not stretching them all the way across or anything. Yeah, so because it specifically says
So you
three
got
on each
3.
island that you have 3 or more adjacent.
Okay.
I think you did you move yourself?
Ah.
3-card Monty.
Who's green? Who's yellow? Oh.
Dude, I was doing that a bunch earlier. Okay.
And then the bridges, which you got 2 of them. You got 3. So you got 9 points there. 1, 2, 3, 4. My goodness, you count so fast. And then I got 3 points for this one right here.
Okay. That's that.
So those are done. And now, maybe for fun, you want to do your... Well, let's just do your whole board. I think that would be good.
Sure.
So A's are worth 5 points each. How many A's do you have?
I have one of each of these things, so we can kind of just
go
across the board here. So we've got 9 plus 8, 17, 20.
20 points.
Woo.
So 60, 70, 83.
Nice.
See, I can count fast.
You did.
I can count really super fast too,
You did it.
if it's even numbers.
Yeah. Now this is the hard part, is not looking at your pieces while I'm counting my pieces.
No, this is actually pretty easy. So we're gonna look at your yellow ones, right?
Right.
So everything that's got a yellow one, let's just pull them off.
1, 2. Oh, but what about for our special colors?
Special colors.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should just score that first real quick.
Well, put
So
your yellow.
you already pulled 3 of my yellows off.
Yeah.
Mine is for yellows.
It is yellows.
In the game, score 10 or more if I have yellows. So
Yeah, you got yellows.
yeah, I've got at least the 4, and then you.
I got my browns.
So 93, and then
Okay. So 59.
yeah.
All right.
All right. Cool.
God, the brown.
That's a safer, yeah, because I was like, wait, this is gonna get bad. I'm already wanting to pull your pieces off and count them as mine. So these are all yellows, right? And
yeah.
then
Any more that we miss?
I think so.
No.
I think
Okay.
I stopped.
So your yellow ones are worth 4 points apiece.
So 4 times 4 is 16.
16 and 93.
That would be
Something
809. All right. And then we'll do greens. Greens are, so we'll do the same thing. We'll just start pulling pieces off. And not your pieces. Okay, there's 1 green. 1 green. So just 2 greens?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think so. Yeah. Okay, and then so it's 12.
12 points.
So that'll put me at, now I can't do math, plus 21. So all those little calculations going off in my head. So we got 3 whites. Let's go ahead and do, God, I really want to pull your pieces.
I know,
off.
I keep trying to pull them too, but they are my pieces.
This
So.
one, 2, this one.
Yeah. All right. 4 white things.
Yeah.
That's good points on that.
So 4 times 6 is 24. So that'll put me at 45.
45. Pretty good. Pretty good.
And then
Brown?
we have 4 points for every brown, and we've got 1. This is my one. We do count the wonders too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we count green already?
Oh, we missed a green, didn't we?
We missed a green one.
Okay, we'll come back to it. So I got 1, 2, 3 browns. So 3 browns is 12, plus the 1 green we forgot was another 6. That's a good one. I'll just say 18.
12 and 6,
and
18.
Yeah, okay, 18. All right, so that'll put me at 50, 63.
I can check.
All right. So man, now we get to see Sean
Ooh.
jump up.
Boy, I hope I have a good run like that.
We did all the scoring all at once, so my scoring's done.
Yeah, so you're
done.
that's and all you did, you lapped me basically.
Yeah,
into the round, and just that. See, that most of the points come from this stuff. Yeah. So
those are good.
Yeah.
Those are good little scores.
So what this will do is add 1 to everything here. So this is an 11. So that was 70, right?
Oh, it adds 1 to all the scoring. Okay, I thought they gave you 1 point for every piece you had.
Well, they also count each other.
Mm-hmm.
So that's done. This is 2, 4.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, if it adds 1 to each one,
so they're worth
that would be worth 3 because it's no.
Are they worth 1 by themselves? If you only had 1, was it about 1?
I think that the intent is that this is like if you have it, you get a point for it, but not 2 points. You know what I mean? Like if I just had that, it would be worth 1 point, not 2 points.
This is how I thought you were saying originally, was that it gave you you got 1 point for every piece that you had sitting over here, including your key. So like this would have gave you 6 points, and this one would have gave you 6 points because it counts this one in itself.
Oh, I think that is right. Yeah. So it'd just be 12.
That's how you said it originally.
Okay.
So if you want, you can just give yourself 11 points extra for these because you already gave yourself 1 point on the 10.
81. Okay.
At least that's how. That's how I understood it originally, anyways.
And we could go to the rule book and make sure, but why would we do that?
Yeah.
It's just a video to help people learn how to play. All right, so B.
There'll be text if you need it.
4 points. 4 and 5 is 9, and 10, 11, 12.
Mm-hmm.
12 more. So 81 is 93, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And now we're counting my numbers here.
Here comes the chunky bits.
I didn't have I don't know. I'm actually kind of like different ones, but I'm sort of proportionately filled out.
Did you score the you scored this one too, right? Already?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yes. So I already scored the
I didn't think I was going to get that. Okay.
Yeah, I last minute realized I didn't have one. Mm-hmm. That's why I took this over here.
Yeah.
That random brown one over there just to get my 4th brown.
Yeah.
All right, so yellows first. I see 2 yellows.
Yep.
Is that it?
That's all I see at the moment.
8 points.
Not to say that's all there are.
8.
Yeah, 1.
Over here. And then next are green. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times 4 is 16.
Yeah, it is 16.
So I'm at 17 points.
3-card margin.
And
I was zoning out for a second.
Now the white ones. I got 1, 2, 3 of them.
There's another one.
Oh, 4 of them at 6 points each.
And that is 24.
24. 24 and 17. Smarty pants. Too slow.
41, I think.
Too slow.
I think it's 41. We get 17. Yeah, 41.
Here I come. I'm coming around.
Yeah.
Around the bend.
Here's the good one.
Brown.
You got another 24, I think, right?
Yeah. 4 of them at 6 points.
And that puts you at, woo, man, just on it, 65. I think it puts you just above me. Well done.
Oh,
nice.
Boy, that is about as close as it gets.
That's awesome. That's my favorite way to lose, if it's like super close like that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It always feels bad if there's a blowout or something.
It's not even fun to win on a blowout, like if you're the one blowing them out. Cool. Very cool. Well, that's the gameplay.
Yeah, that's the gameplay portion. And now for the review.
Yeah.
It's amazing! I love it!
Yeah, really cool. Yeah, are we doing it?
Yeah,
okay,
go for it.
Okay, so I was saying to Sean, like, so immediately when you look at this game, with at least with these upgraded bits, is that man, this is super aesthetically pleasing, and that it definitely, to me, adds to the gameplay. And some games don't like add a whole lot to the gameplay experience just because they bedazzle it and make it look shiny.
Yeah.
I think these pieces really make it like a lot more fun.
I do too. And I even regret not getting the one upgrade I didn't get, which was the wooden version of these. These little tokens. I'm pointing at stuff you can't see. The wooden version of these little tokens and stuff. But they are going to sell these in the web store. So if you didn't get them, they're sold out everywhere if you try to buy them now.
I grab them up. Yeah.
You can get them from Australia if you want to pay like, I was sitting there like $45? Like, I don't think so. Yeah. It was supposed to be like $15 or something like that. But
yeah, take a breather. Wait for them.
But yeah, the deluxe edition has nice stuff like these metal components. At 4 players, there's another little metal token that comes out for 4 points for the second person.
Oh yeah.
That does it. These buildings were available unwashed. It was just $12 to get all this wash put on.
That's a really nice price for a wash, I think. I don't know.
Saved me a night of work.
Yeah, I can't remember what the. Do you remember what the difference was getting the wash on the castles of Burgundy castles? Like when you because you didn't get the big full set of miniatures either.
No.
Just got, and that's. I don't know. I mean, the wash looks better on these, but I think part of that's because of the color of the plastic.
Yeah, yeah. And the blue ones, to me, didn't come out so great. Like, they're a little bit dark and hard to see. But the red ones still look fine. All the buildings are really interesting looking, too. Yeah. Very, very cool sculpts. This is definitely worth it. Like, and I tell you what, a deluxe thing that comes out under $100 shipped.
That's what this was.
This was $98.
Don't get anything else. Yeah, I don't know what it's like retail. I don't know if what the retail is going to come out as, but man, that's a good deal, I think.
Yeah, it's great. It's great, and if you can't get it, then hope that they reprint it because it's good.
Yeah, and Sean already did a really good unboxing video showing all these, but man, like the fact that all of these tokens have their own unique sculpt is kind of like another level above, as far as like there isn't one of these pieces that is the same. Even with the small buildings, every one of them's unique.
Yeah, and they're really nice looking too.
That's just killer. I mean, I don't know if you probably couldn't use these in any of the other miniature setups unless you had teeny tiny miniatures. I don't know what scale it would be.
Put them up in that one.
I don't know what kind of scale it would be at these, but man, like it's just, I don't know. It's kind of hard to appreciate it on the camera as well as it is.
That's like 2 millimeter.
But I mean, like the level of detail on these is really nice, I think, and just the fact that every one you put down is fun just because of how unique it is.
Yeah, and it really makes for a nice scene. I shot a little bit of video kind of like right at the end of the game and stuff. And it makes a really cool scene, and when you extend it out to 4 players with this game, it doesn't make it so much more. Like, it's just a little bit longer, but it's not a lot longer. Sometimes you do the full player count on the game and it's like drags on forever. It really doesn't. It's like the beginning's a little bit slower, but then it picks up really quick.
Yeah, once people start actually seeing where they want to place stuff, I could see it being like a little bit like those. I could imagine the beds get a little stretched out, don't they? Like, you got 2 other people that can place pieces during.
And it kind of chain through different islands and stuff, because all you do is you'll add, these. As I reach through. You got these little island sections. So if you had 3 players, you just put 1 more island out, and then 4 players, you put all 4 islands out.
Yeah, I could imagine people giving up the beds quicker than a 4-player. Like, I'm not going to fight everybody. Go ahead, have it.
Yeah. You kind of get your own little kind of mission because you're after certain colors, or maybe you want to fill out your tableau and get it up to 6, or something like that.
Do your other games kind of come out like around about this close, like with the way
with the score?
Yeah, because Sean got me by 2 points on this, and that's awesome. I like to see that in games when they're really close, especially because the things that we were doing were more or less pretty different.
It has been really close. I haven't had any games, and I've played several games of this now, and so far, there's been no runaway winners. Like I think we did at one time get somebody won by like 12 points or something like that, which is a good amount in this, but that's still not like all the way around the board.
No, that doesn't feel like you're, just destitute.
Not compared to like Miss Thea or one of those when we play.
Yeah, those
somebody always ends up like almost like halfway around the board.
Those have gotten ridiculous. Yeah, those are one of those ones that like require really multiple plays probably to be aware of all the strategy and like because you have to thwart people from doing that. I don't really feel like what we were doing because like it's all self-limiting, all of the thwarting that's going on.
Yeah,
You only have so much bidding power, and you lose your power as you use it. So
I love how the power shifts back and forth too, where it's like I can't win anything to suddenly, if you just like let them have a few things, if it's not too crucial to your plan, then you can suddenly have all the bidding power for a little while.
Or it's really fun if you can start finding. I mean, I didn't find too many points of it because I don't feel like I'm super strategic with the bidding game yet on games, but there are like certain moments where you're like, I can make them like put one of their bigger pieces out here, and I don't really care about this, but I'm gonna just like kind of push them up and try to get that bigger piece out or whatever, and so that they lose a little more power. That's fun. I like that.
Yeah, you can still mess with people. I think,
little bit. Yeah.
Well, and in 4-player, when it gets in the higher player counts, it can get kind of cutthroat too.
Yeah.
Then you really got a lot of people to contend with and stuff.
I could imagine on a 4-player game too, there might be a lot more of these little hidden spots because there's like little spots that you don't realize that you can like cordon off, and you're the only one that can get it. Like where Sean had this spot over here. Where he had both of his pieces in this location and that location, which meant only one was right here to be taken. Which actually you never got it.
I never ended up going there.
Ended up going for other stuff. That's why I just realized as I was knocking that token off that this never got taken.
The big super obvious one is like this one here. So if you take that spot, then the next person can just take this spot for whatever. So you have to make sure to win it. And if you win it with your big number, then the next play you can just take one of your tiny numbers and
which
just,
I think, did I do that on that one? Is that where I put my big one?
I think
earlier?
so.
Yeah, I think that was one of my early dumb plays was just to go, I just like put my big one to take it because I didn't really know what else to do. This is also a super powerful spot right here because it's the only one that was connecting the two bridges. However,
if you got that bridge, if you got this thing out.
Yeah, that was only because of this specific card. I'm at a weird angle here. There we go. The specific card though with the bridges has made that one super valuable. So I'd imagine there's other scenarios.
Yeah. So
you get points for. Yeah, I was about to just say that.
There's one for lakes.
Yeah.
This is one of the colored ones. There's one for windmills, which are these little purple-looking things, and there's one for the blimps on here, like being adjacent to blimps and stuff.
Yeah. And the blimps on this game look like they're kind of there just to like break up confusion of adjacency and corners.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like all of the main blimp spots are just in these weird little corner spots that are just kind of cutting, helping to. Because that's one of my first questions was like, are these two adjacent? This one and this one?
Yeah.
But they're not because the blimps are. Oh, it's obvious.
It probably made sense when they were designing this game to make so not so many things were adjacent, so people had to go in little trails around areas and stuff.
Make it around, yeah. So I guess there's are there themes for these districts? Are these like the green ones parks and the like yellow ones like
they are
students places?
Yeah, they're the artists and the mechanics and the scribes and the florists.
Yeah, I see the mechanics and stuff here.
I'm making up all these words, but there is a theme to each one.
Yeah, I thought these might be the schools, the yellow ones or something, because they have the scroll and the little quill.
And the theme to the game is that we're architects that are being brought in to help design this floating city.
Yeah.
It's very steampunky in the concept and stuff. You're gonna have to just kind of let that go.
I feel like this is like even with the little bit of like, the slight cutthroat that goes on, it's a pretty cozy game. Like
it
feels pretty cozy. I was saying I feel like there should be a little music playing Like I'm thinking like some steampunk lo-fi music, just
Some
going on
lo-fi
the
beats to study too. Yeah.
while you're placing these pieces out, because that's kind of what I felt like playing it. Is that this is fairly cozy.
Well, and it's got that kind of retro future vibe, you know,
yeah.
where everything's like old and yet it's on a science fiction kind of scenario.
It's like Fallout's topical right now.
Yeah.
It's like Fallout if the Fallout never happened. Yeah, it's like, if everything just stayed good.
Yeah, if it was the opposite of Fallout and it was like Fall Up.
Yeah, you fell straight up in the sky.
One thing to note too is that this has a board, a game board. I didn't show much of it, and in fact, our little patrons are upside down just because it's easier with the camera work. But the thing with this is, this board is kind of irrelevant except to kind of hold this little spot, which you can put these A, B, and C. You could identify that some other way, and to keep the score.
It kind of is, and just to place your pieces.
So if you're playing in a smaller place, or if you're playing 2-player, so when I play 2-player, like you guys can't see the rest of the board up here, but when I play 2-player, all this business is just down here on the other side of the board. So I can actually take this and play on my little wooden table down in front of the television.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So this is a living room game, kind of. It'll play on a really small play surface, and if you wanted to, you could just have this out, kind of figure something out for your A, B, C, D, you know, to identify which one's going to be on which number or letter, and play it downstairs.
Well, you probably have extra tokens and stuff too, like right? Because we're probably playing a 2-player game. That means that you've probably got an A, B, and C, D token. You can just fit them.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
want to,
because you do pull out a certain amount of the tokens.
Who cares about the pictures? Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks. All of the art, I think, is nice and adequate and appropriate for what you're looking for. It
looks a lot like the Sleeping Gods.
I was about to say, it almost has a Ryan Lockett feel a little bit like it's.
I think it's a little cleaner than his stuff.
Yeah, it's a little more realistic than his artwork is. It's probably based a little more accurately on the because these look like real people. At least. I don't know. I was kind of wondering.
I meant to look it up before the review too and see if these are real people.
Yeah, they kind of look like they are because it does give a decent little bit of flavor text on each one of them, and even has some specific architects that it mentions in the back of the rule book as well.
Well, it's the same people because it's double-sided, so it's got all the other people too.
Okay, yeah. So
the book has a little write-up on each of the different architects.
Yeah, and it has their birth date and death. So that's what.
More than likely they're real.
Yeah, that's part of what this guy died early. He died in
1916.
He was only like 28 when he died.
He's a young fella.
People didn't live long in the 19th century.
It's because they're trying to build buildings in the sky.
Yeah.
That's never going to work out for you.
Mom, I want to be a sky architect. You'll put your eye out.
You just build buildings on the ground like your Uncle Jordan did.
Yeah. Why do you got to be weird and put them in the sky?
But this is really cool. There's a Meeple version of this. I'd have no idea what it costs. You know. If you're a maniac like us, don't even bother. You know,
don't even look at the.
Just try to find it.
If you just want the pure mechanics of this game, but you will lose. I think you'll lose a lot in going for the. I was saying that. Sean had the rule book out, and I was like, "What the heck's that? These are the wooden meeples." I'm like, "That looks terrible." Also, I'm used to these at this point, so I would, if I vote by this game, I'm not gonna.
There's an old game. There's an old game that's hard to find called Metropolis, and that was actually it has the little upside down buildings with the bid and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
So that's where all those mechanics come from.
Oh.
Now I've never played Metropolis or watched Metropolis being played, but I've heard that there's that this is a little different. They've done, aside from it being a floating city, they've done other things to try to make this different. A little bit different from that game.
But so it's got a lot of DNA from them.
Yeah, it could be the achievements, but this whole mechanism with the bidding mechanism with the upside down buildings, that comes from that.
Oh,
and I believe that game came out quite a while ago because it's really hard to find.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is a lot better deal than getting what's the Rome? What's the Rome one? The big Rome game where you put building out the. God, now I just forgot.
Oh, with all the big cities and stuff, the giant box.
What is that called? Something of Rome.
Is it Cities of Rome or
something
no?
like that? Oh man, I feel like it was in my head as I was starting to say it, and then it left.
I know exactly the one you're talking about. I looked at that. That's super expensive.
Yeah,
too.
That's really pricey and also very pretty. But this does it in a smaller package, so it's like I think this is just a heck of a deal if you're getting this for even $100. You said it was sub $100.
So I'm seeing the full Kickstarter with the wooden things and the washed meeples and stuff. I've seen that. I've seen it for about 140. I think it's still worth it. Like
at this day and age, I would say,
Like it's not 2023.
I mean, like if depending on how they do with retail, if these, if that holds close to that, $12 increase to do a little wash, that's totally worth it to me. I'd pay somebody $12 to wash. I mean, he's.
Oh, if I found it unwashed, I would still buy it and go ahead and just do the wash myself or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how much of that you're gonna see.
Yeah, I was gonna say like these would still look pretty nice even without a wash.
They would.
And then it's easy to add a wash if you really want to.
Yeah,
you just gotta take an evening. You did it one evening, really quick.
But they did a good job with their wash. It looks good. Yeah, definitely. If you find this out someplace, go ahead and pick it up. I mean, it's fun. It's quick. It compared to games where, man, there's so many games that are great, but I hesitate to pull them out.
Foundations of Rome.
Foundation, there you go.
That's what it was. Got it. Sorry. I was saved where I forgot it. Yeah.
But I hesitate to pull them out because I know it's going to be 3 or 4 hours. And that's just, usually it's too long for my wife or my kid and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then if the teach is more than 30 minutes, then you're just tacking in even more time. I mean, the teach for this is really just a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And especially if you if you got people who want to just start playing it and kind of figure it out as they go, which isn't always fair. But but
it's a learning game. You call it a learning game.
Yeah, for the most part, you'll pick this up within a round or so, and you're going. You know pretty much all the rules.
Yeah, man. Everything is premium in this game, though. You got the triple layer boards, triple layer in the sense that you have 2 sides to them. So let's make a mess here. Whoop! Lose all your tokens while I'm doing it.
My tokens.
As you we'll find it. No one's down there. But you got these triple layer boards then, where you've got 2 different characters on each side, and like Sean was saying, these are only slightly asymmetrical. I mean, you have the colors, but then
their numbers.
The numbers on the bids are different, and that's so that like one person is going to have the highest, like tall number or whatever. But then the next person's going to have the highest of the mediums and stuff like that kind of thing that goes on. So it goes kind of back and forth. And that's just color specific at that point too. That's not even like back and forth. That's just like you like this guy in the bowler who's Swedish, or you like this Italian guy who died at 28. you can go for live fast, die young kind of guy, or you can go for the I don't know, stay healthy and keep your head covered.
The setup's really, the setup is really, really quick for it too. It's basically you're pulling these tokens out of a bag and putting them on each of the districts and stuff. You separated different amounts of tokens for different player counts and stuff like that.
These cards too are really nice. They've got this foil inlay with them, so it's not the entire card, but I for whatever reason I really like the when they do the foil that's not the whole card foiled, but they just have this inlay. I love that. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if there's like a gold layer in between these pieces and they scratch it out, or how they put that down. They just paint it on top, but it really looks nice.
Yeah, and they kind of carried it over on the whole box and stuff too. It's nice and shiny.
I like that a lot.
The thickness, it's a nice sturdy box with a really good insert that fits everything.
It's about, I was telling Sean too, it's about the exact same size as distilled, so it's like a little thicker than your standard, just generic or I don't know what the generic standard. There's most board games, like the majority of them will fall in this exact same shape,
Right.
size. It's like fits in a calyx. You can put 4 side by side or whatever it is. So that's just a little bit thicker, but it's got that it's nice and it's got that sturdy thickness to it too. It's not flimsy. It's not like one of those flimsy boards. Or whatever.
And you know what else they did with this that you don't see in campaigns a lot is they did no expansions.
Oh really?
Yeah, no expansions. It's just the game, and I found that
It's
refreshing.
nice. Yeah.
You know, it's like I like getting a lot of stuff, but I'm out of room.
Well, it also yeah, that is really because then you can kind of feel like, well, no expansions. This is what else are you gonna get with the premium stuff?
You might as well get your collector's edition with the wash stuff and the wooden tokens.
Yeah, and how often do you really play through all the expansions on games too? And then you kind of feel bad. There's kind of like this buyer's remorse later on too about having not, put in for those. So it's, yeah. I like that. Yeah, that's a good call on Roxley, I guess. And who's our designers? We need to mention is Adam Wise, Gavin Brown, and old Sebastian Pachon. I'm assuming those are the designers, anyways. Did a really good job, though. I think that's a great way to handle a Kickstarter too. So.
I agree. Really the only beef I guess was they're a little late and. That happens a lot, especially lately.
I'm used to it now. I don't even think about
it. But they didn't come back and say, give us more money or we can't mail it to you.
Yeah.
Or anything crazy like that. It just took a little longer. And I think the wash took a while to kind of nail down. Mm-hmm. There's no other games they made with like miniatures like this, so I think that was part of a learning curve for them.
Yeah, they didn't even. These were all already tucked in here too when you opened it. Yeah. So somebody had to sit there and punch out all these little, the little numbers and stick them in here.
Push them in there.
Bits. I think somebody.
I don't think they're cardboard. Maybe they are.
Yeah,
cardboard.
they're cardboard poked in there. I thought you put them in at first, and I remembered watching your video where you showed that it was just like that as soon as you opened it.
Huh? Yeah, you're right.
So, but looks really nice.
That make them easy to fix if they got messed up. Mail me another 22.
Yeah. But the little blimps are nice too.
Oh yeah. They got these little blimps. There was a question on the unboxing on whether they stack. They do in fact all stack on top of each other.
Oh, they're also unique too, aren't they?
Yeah. They're also a little bit different.
Yeah, your little. That's just for scoring points with or showing your points. Very cool though. Very very neat game overall.
There's little wooden components for these things. There's little cardboard components for these. These came in a little package. I don't remember the update where they mentioned it. But these came in a little package, and there was kind of like a thank you. We included these wooden upgrades.
Just for Kickstarter? Just like a Kickstarter exclusive for everybody?
Just kind of a nice little extra little treat. They put these little wooden components in. Yeah. And there's cardboard for this thing, too. So.
Yeah, it's funny we like how premium this game is, and Sean's having that little bit of like, man, I should have gotten the wooden bits over here. That's how I felt. I was like, well, just wait till the next Kickstarter because I did that for Castles of Burgundy. Sean got the little tile bits that weren't necessary, like the workers and stuff, and now I'm like,
those little acrylic tiles.
Literally, the only way I could get them was to wait for them to go back on Kickstarter again.
Yes.
So there's. Man, it's hard to decide sometimes when those premium bits really matter, but I think this all works really great. Just how you got it too.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep myself from buying all the little miniature buildings and stuff. I think I'm pretty easy to resist the $100 buy-in on that.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about for Castles of Burgundy.
Yeah, for Castles of Burgundy.
Yeah. Those whatever. We're getting on a whole other game now. But yeah. Those tiles are so nice, just as they are. So, but this is totally worth it. Love all the steampunk feel to it. Love all the side of. I don't even know why it looks so fun, but those little extra mechanical bits on the sides.
Little airbags and gears and things like that. Little steam pipes coming out and stuff.
Very fun.
And the bridges look kind of neat. Little bridges and stuff between there.
Yeah, I mean this easily jumps it up like a couple extra points in my head as far as how I rate this just based off of purely from the aesthetics of the game.
Yeah.
So I like that a lot. Very functional. All these pieces are flat, so that they all stand up as they're showing your number. Just it's all comfortable to feel, put down, unique. It's very very A plus.
Yeah.
Good job.
This is. I'm so happy and relieved that this came out and it's so nice.
Yeah.
Like I kind of felt like when I watched the Kickstarter for it, I was like, oh, that looks like something I could really enjoy. And I thought it was kind of neat. And then I got more and more excited as I kind of read the rule book and learned about it and stuff. I'm super excited when I've read a rule book and I know how it plays like the second I open the box.
How many times have you played it now?
I've played it about 7 times now.
That's a good amount for any game. I'm trying to think. Have we played The Witcher 7 times? I don't think so.
I don't think we have.
For like 2 years. That's a great amount to get any game, especially in the first week or so of having it. So,
it's the game happens in so quick that you can do it. You can do it.
Plus, like I can already feel like I would now I got an idea for how I want to play, so now I can play it a little better than I did last time and everything too. Maybe. Well, I mean, at least have like some kind of an idea of what I'm doing. In the beginning, I probably faked you out. I'm supposed to go after these yellow spaces, and I was just going after random ones here and there. You're like, is he going for greens? I don't know.
Yeah, I usually give up trying to guess what color everybody's going for. It's funny because you never really have time to like hate draft or kind of like getting in other people's way just feels inefficient. To your own goals and stuff, and it gets a little less so at 4 players where there's just more people to pick on and stuff.
It's fun, and it's really interesting too, like how those I'm pointing at your key. The fact that like I got such a big benefit by waiting and having all my extra buildings at the end. I felt, but you getting that extra 10 points won you the game. Definitely. Yeah, absolutely won you the game.
Yeah, ultimately,
you had to give up that, so it's like there's a lot of good little strategy.
Or maybe just getting this 3.
Yeah.
Even that little 1D I got.
What would the tiebreaker have been? I wonder. Whatever. Like if you wouldn't have gotten that 3, then you would have been, I think, on the same one as I would. So you would have had another thing probably. You would have gotten another couple points from having another token on your board.
Something would have happened. But so yes, if I haven't gushed about this enough, I love this game. It's
great.
It's as close to a perfect little extra board game in your arsenal that I can think of.
Yeah, kind of on the heavier end of light, fairly light.
It's light enough you can teach your family, but not so heavy that they'll feel like don't have agency over what's going on and making decisions and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely not too hard to get into, but still some like good strategic little decisions that you're making that does require some brain power.
And as everybody gets better, it gets more and more interesting. Like poor Holly, I've had her playing this like every day, and she's gone from like completely kind of like, I don't know, just put stuff anywhere to like just starting to really own me now. And finding the little holes and stuff like that, and kind of like, oh, if I place there, then you'll place there. Oh, you have no choice, and then I'll just win it.
It's like our ladies hate to learn the rules, but they're not stupid. So once they get them, they're probably better than we are at doing this stuff.
It's the hammer.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, I'm going to wrap it up right there. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you stayed this long, you might as well click like.
Might as well.
Yeah. If you like to subscribe, we got channels. Everyone's got his own channel where he talks about all kinds of cool board game stuff. And we do playthroughs and reviews all the time. You can check them out right here. And until next time, enjoy your games. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.